Hi, this video is for the people who are not scoring that good in the mocks, ideally scoring less than 95 percentile. Yeah, so please listen to the video so I'll going to tell you the strategies which you can follow to improve your scores. Right. First thing is look at the quality of the mocks you are taking. Most of the mocks, I'm sorry to say, especially from the big institutes, are nonsense. Right. So if you look at all the famous coaching classes, if you look at the actual CAT paper, is almost half the level of difficulty than the mocks. Right. Let me start with the logic of why they give a very tough mock. Most of the people who join coaching institutes have joined for the classes, for the mock programs. They join for the shorter packages, not for the long-term classes. Right. So they give a tough paper, so that when you are taking the paper, you realize that you are missing something because you have not joined their full-time classes. Right. So they will tell you that they make a tough paper so that you are prepared yourself for the CAT exam or for SNAP or CMAT exam. But actually what's happening, it's happened other way around. Rather than feeling motivated, people start feeling demotivated. For example, those are scoring 60-70 percentile in your mock program, in the bigger mock programs, your actual percentile is going to be 85 to 90 in CAT. The problem is, if you're getting 60-70, you already started feeling demotivated and losing hope from CAT and started moving your focus to other exams or vice versa. Fine. So what I normally suggest is, so the biggest problem now is that if you're not scoring that good, start feeling demotivated. But if you were scoring 90 percentile, if the paper would have been more easy, then it would have an other effect on you. You would rather start feeling more and more motivated to take more mocks and work more and more hard because you are in that league of 90 percentile. Alright. So first of all, if you are taking any nonsense mocks, please stop them or don't take too many mocks. Alright. So if you are scoring right now less than, say, 70 percentile is my benchmark. If you are scoring less than 70 percentile, stop taking mocks. I think I'm the first faculty who recommends do not take any mocks. Right. No mocks for the next 1 month or 20 days, whichever way you want to. Let's first build the basics. Right. So what I normally recommend is, if you're taking the tough mocks, look at the quality of the mocks. Talk to any student who have taken CAT and CMAT last year. They will recommend you paper was very simple. So all you have to do is stop the nonsense. Stop it for next 1 month at least. Right. So first thing is the toughness of the mock. Second thing is go slow. If I tell you to run for 10 miles, it's impossible for people to run. Fine. But if I tell you to run 500 meters, yes, you can do that. So what I want you to do is, I want you to start from scratch. So that's what I'm saying, for next 20 days, no mocks. Let's take small tests. Gradually we'll increase the speed, and last is the CAT papers. Alright. So this is our mock engineering strategy. In mock engineering, we have the same package. That was phase 1, build your accuracy. Phase 2, build your attempt. And phase 3 is a acceleration. This is the main part where people will score. So for next 1 month, let's work on this part. Then this, and the last this. Alright, so this is a phase, this is a way you are going to plan your studies. Alright, so we talked about the mock engineering. Fourth thing, I've made more mocks for now 3 coaching classes, for various coaching classes, is that do not take mocks from one coaching class. Problem is that every coaching class mocks are the brainchild of one person. Fine. So the mocks are always biased. I realized this when I was taking my coaching as well, when I was taking my mocks. Plus I realized this especially when I started making the mocks. Fine. Most of the mocks which I made around 3-4 years ago, they were all biased towards one area, the areas where I'm comfortable at, and not biased towards the area where I'm not comfortable. Alright. So if you are taking, say, ABC coaching classes notes, mocks, then do XYZ as well. So what you can do is, if you've got friends in the other coaching classes, exchange your papers and take a login ID of the other partner and redo the test. This is very important. Do not take more than 10 mocks, or I normally say 5 mocks, but not more than 10 mocks from one coaching class. Fine. Trust me, it's very important. Prepare for CAT. Second, the another thing which I want to talk about is, most of the people start preparing for their mocks. Your mocks is not your exam. Your CAT, CMAT, NMAT, these are your exams. Alright, so stop taking your mocks, or do not prepare on the weekly basis for the mock which is coming on the weekend, rather than build yourself or take mock as practice sessions to reach your final goal. Right. The first objective of the mock is to first be in the concentration mode for 2 hours. That itself is a challenge for most of the people. Alright. Concentration level normally varies between half an hour to 20 minutes. Fine. To sit for continuous 2 hours again itself is a big challenge. Alright. Start with that thing. Last thing I want to end on the practice. I recommend 50 mocks. You have to take 50 mocks before you sit for your main exam. Let it be CAT, CMAT or TEST or whichever exam you are focusing on. 50 mock is my benchmark. Talk to any of your friends who have got 70-80 percentile. They will tell you they have taken 4 to 5 mocks. No one takes a large number of mocks. If you are taking 50, you will realize that you have prepared for it. The 51st exam will look like a cakewalk for you. Alright. In a normal life cycle of an MBA prep, he almost takes 20 mocks. On average, he takes 20 mocks. Practice test, small test, big test, 20-25 he normally takes. All I want is the double effort. I don't want you to talking after the exam that I didn't prepare that much for the exam. I only prepared for 2 days, 3 days. It's nonsense. Alright, so practice is the main thing. What I'm saying is basically common sense. If you obviously practice hard, you'll score more. Then why don't we do it? Alright, so let me just summarize. A, if you're taking tough mocks, stop it immediately. Number 2, go slow. Start with a mock engineering cycle of starting with the smaller papers, gradually increasing the pace. Third is the mock engineering program. Build your accuracy, then attempt, then accuracy. Fourth is a multiple classes. Do not take mocks from one coaching class. Try innovate, try do other classes as well. Next is prepare for your D-Day, prepare for the main exam, not for your mocks. Right, it's very important advice to most of the people. Last is the 50 mock strategy. It's a very important strategy. Last year I had 10 students with 99.99, around 43 students with 99.90 plus, and almost 283 with 99% plus. And my simple advice to everyone is the same thing, 50 mocks. That's a challenge. Alright. All the best and start improving. Do not feel low because of your mock scores are low. No worries. You still have enough time. Alright, thank you.